police. There is no any other agency. Everything is being done by customs. Because that's the perfect world we would like to go to. Isn't it? Can you imagine Katuna without Rwanda police and Uganda without Uganda police? We are moving from this situation to begin with into what? OSBP. After we have had a one-stop border and we have everybody in one house, both administrations, EAC and URA, and then you house other agencies within this house, you will have reduced. That's the first step. The second step, which you are doing concurrently, is do we have to have all these agencies at the borders? Are they all necessary? Absolutely not. Whether they are attached to us or they are there on their own, they are not necessary. The example you gave of a National Drug Authority, most cases they issue certificates on pro forma invoices before the goods are even shipped. So, and you must be licensed to import the drugs. So you are licensed and you have a what? A certificate. So the officers at the border are actually checking, is your certificate valid? Are you authorized? And that's all they do. Maybe they will open the drugs and see whether they expired or not. And that is all they do. So really, do you need to have the staff there? What we are saying is that if you provide them a platform through a scooter, and we have a list of all those licensed, and we have the authorization certificates linked to our system, then there is no need for a staff to be there. And just checking expiry dates, it is you have to do it as customs because it's your role as well before you clear. So we try to reduce as much congestion as possible from the borders, because it will if we have to take over different roles, it will involve a lot of changes in the law. But the simplest way is we have to do it step by step as we are moving. We have to do it step by step. If we are leading in change in terms of IT, let us have platforms where the other agencies can connect, and if they have to give pre-release certificates, we can access them and clear their goods without. We have been having a lot of demands in Uganda. You have there a development authority. You know what they do? They also want to come and check ice cream that is being imported, needle, etc. Surely. The whole day the staff is at Maraba waiting to see the container that has needle to check. So we say, no, we cannot allow you. The simplest way is let us have our systems that can enable all these agencies to connect to us, and we give them a platform. If they can clear through the system, we will release. If we can have as many, let them be for maybe police and URA and immigration. That would be okay. But all these authorities, agriculture, what, etc., surely. Some of them are idle, that's why they don't work 24 hours. Once we succeed, then everybody will know that it is possible. And you will see people changing.
I think we had a very good start, don't you think?
Yeah.
We kind of know where we are in terms of progress, but also, most importantly, when we hear from a member of the steering committee, then we are we start getting comforted that what we are doing is not just about ourselves or our dreams, but it is something that the commissioners or our leaders also have in mind. We have had a whole year without a steering committee meeting, but it's very encouraging to hear the commissioners speak like this, because it makes us, we are informed that they are reading the reports that we have been doing so far, and they are on board. So you're very welcome, Mats. For some people who do not know Mats, Mats is today our expert from the World Customs Organization. I think it's we clap because we know Mats already. We have shared with him already, and feel free to ask him, feel free to discuss the way we've been doing it.
What we have been doing now in Brussels is that we had actually 3 parallel audits on the program. And that was for the period between July 2011 until June 2012. So it was 1.5 years ago. We've drawn an annual report. There is a financial audit going on, there is a system audit going on, and there is an evaluation also going on. So there's a lot of activities around the setup of the program. Not looking too much into the content really, but the functions, the mechanisms that WCO runs in order to really keep a tight ship on when it comes to the program. What is good is that we have an approval from CEDA that the year 2011-2012, that report has been approved by CEDA, so that's really good. The donor is happy about what we're doing, but now of course they need more progress. Thank you. It's all because of you. Without you we wouldn't have any report, so of course. But now we need to step up and really to start moving, as the Commissioner also mentioned. It's time to do the implementation stuff. If we look at where we are right now, originally the project was supposed to end December 2012. What we have done in Brussels is that we had a negotiation with CEDA, and CEDA has agreed for a 1-year prolongation of the program, meaning that the new finishing date is December of this year, 2013. You can run for another year, but there will be no additional budget allotted to the program. But I think we'll be fine, because there was some money left, and we still also had, we have claimed now a third disbursement from CEDA. So that's a good thing, because originally we talked maybe 6 months or something, but CEDA agreed to 1 year, giving us some more time to really finalize things. If we then look at where we are really in the program. We have the overall one, but as you can see, the overall program consists of different components. We of course have the EAC, where the AEO is the key thing really to implement, but that is 1/4 of the program. Because we also have in the program, there's a component versus the Southern African Customs Union, with the 5 countries there, and they are working on the preferred trader, they are working on IT connectivity, and they're working on risk management and enforcement. So there are 3 components to that component in the overall program. There's also a component for ECOWAS, or VACAM, whatever you want to call it, the West African states, where the main focus is on resource mobilization, human resource management, and consultation processes with the stakeholders. So that's another part there. And also in the overall program, there is a component for gaping, which is grade 8s and